Happyrae of Crafty Sunshine.
Where did Ray go? She said something about her computer and then poof, she was gone. Poof, she was gone. Because we got plans here.
Hello, everybody. Hang on. Here we are.
There we are.
We was trying something new. I made a fancy introduction thing. Did y'all like that? Is there anybody here?
Yeah, I don't see anybody in chat mode yet. I don't see any in chat mode. I just see me and you here. Oh no, there's Denise DeMio. DeMio.
Hi, Denise.
Hi, Denise. April Durden. Hello.
Hi, April. Thanks.
And there's Happyrae of Crafty Sunshine. Oh, that's you.
Yeah. Hello. Hello.
See, we're not going to be alone.
Not gonna be alone. I was surprised because we own the channel from the channel that hadn't been on for like over a year, I think. That's just crazy in itself.
And here's Judy's Handmade Creations.
Hi, Judy.
Hi, Judy.
So this is the first annual free flow Hump Day crafting chat by Lizzi and Ray. Thanks for joining.
That's right. You may see us every Wednesday on the Hump Day. That's how you can remember it. It's Hump Day.
Hump Day.
You might not remember that it's Wednesday, but you will remember it's Hump Day. And we don't ever know what we're going to be doing. We have not got a clue.
There's no plans. we
have no plans.
We just, hang by the skin of our teeth and just do what we feel like doing that day. I took it from Lizzi because she does what she wants any day of the week. So
that's right. I can't go with a plan.
She's making a cover today, right?
Yes, I'm going to be making this is the beginning right here of my Bible cover. It's a fabric collage right now. So that's what I'm going to be doing.
Oops.
Now, and also, ladies, we're going to switch back and forth. Today we're on Happyrae's channel, and next Wednesday you'll be on the Scrappin Lizzi channel, on Lizzi Brewer's channel.
Yeah.
That sounds weird when I say my own name.
But we'll post them in the groups. So my group and her Facebook group, there'll always be a pre-show post up. So you'll get the link that way.
And our and it'll always be at 4:30 Eastern time. And we plan to stay on no more than an hour and a half.
Right.
Because after an hour and a half, we run out of words to say.
Speaking of,
I'm
going to get Siri a little talking here. Hey, Siri, set a timer for an hour and a half. When Siri goes off with her little buzzer.
I don't know that you can trust Siri.
No? No. Hey, Siri, set a timer for 1 hour, 30 minutes.
You should tell her to set the timer for an hour and 25 minutes. Then we got 5 minutes ahead of time. I mean, something.
Okay. Well, right now it's at 1:30, so.
Oh, we're not too bright anyway, so it's okay.
All right. So it's going to put it up on you, but I got to figure out how to do that. Okay, that's me. I don't know how to shift it just to you.
I don't know either. It doesn't need to be just for me.
There we go. I got
How'd you do that? How'd you do that?
on
Okay,
your
but
little
anyway,
screen. It's a little picture and it pops up.
I took a piece of this is upholstery fabric, but then I just sat there at my sewing machine and just started sewing little scraps of fabric. And as you can see, nothing matches. But this is what I want to do. This is a Bible. And as you can see, it's been through the mill. Part of this Bible is missing. It only starts at chapter 8 in Genesis, but then the rest of the Bible is here and here. And so I don't have them first pages, but I have the beginning of, okay, where's the beginning? Here's the beginning of the New Testament. And as you can see, it's come apart there. And it says the New Testament of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, translated out of the original Greek and with the former translations diligently compared and revised. This was printed in Philadelphia, published by Jesper Harding, number 57, South 3rd Street, in Harding, J. Harding Printer in 1848.
Woo, that's an old Bible.
Were any of you guys living in 1848? I bet if you say yes, you'd be telling a bold-faced lie.
I don't think
Well,
so.
I have a sale once a month, and I was thinking that maybe I would sell this, but I can't do it. I just cannot do it. I just cannot do it. The girl that sent me this Bible, she sent it to me just like this, and she told me, she goes, I got this Bible, and it's falling apart. And she said, when I got it, I thought I would cut it up and use parts of it in her crazy quilting, not crazy quilting, in her like collage and stuff. And I said, oh, if it's already fallen apart, I can cut it apart. Yes. And so she sent it to me. Well, after I got my grubby paws on it, I can't tear this up. And then I can't sell it either. I want it. I want to keep it. So it doesn't have a cover. Well, it's got a piece of a cover, like right here on the very tiny back. You could see one little piece of the leather right there that was originally on there in 1848. So what I want to do is make a cover. And that's what I'm going to start doing today is, well, this has already started. So I'm going to, what I want to do though, is I don't want to take up all your show, girlfriend. So just tell me to shut up whenever you want. But what I want to do, this is what I want to do. I've got this whole, the book is not going to be attached to the cover at all. The book, the Bible book is going to be like about right here. Because then I want it, because it's apart, it's coming apart, and I want to have this piece of fabric. This here was a piece of fabric that was sent to me by my friend Carmen. And it is even tinier little scraps on here. And it's just all put together. It wasn't quite big enough. So I just sewed around the edge just like a little frame. And I wanted to sew it to the bottom here. So it flaps over. And then I want it to close like this. And then I'm going to have buttons here. And then I'm going to decorate some more on the front. So that is what I think I want to do. And I'm going to work on that tonight. This is what I'm going to do today. I put my bibli on over here. And I'm just going to start stitching because I want this to be like right here at the edge, right here. So then this can fold over. And then this will hold it from through the book from falling out the bottom. You know what I'm saying?
I think it's going to be
Okay,
nice.
now Raymond, you tell us about what you're doing over there on your in your neck of the woods.
I'm working in my glue book. I started this a long time ago, and I don't know. I just want to do glue booking right now. Um, so here's some of the pages that I've done. Maybe I should put me up so you can see better. So here's some of the pages that I've done. I don't know. I think this is maybe the thing that makes me happiest when I do art.
Yes, and gluing, just gluing, is very relaxing.
I just love cutting the stuff out of the magazines, putting it together, making the colors work. And I love this right here because it says, "True badassery has no gender."
What
And
did
there's
it say?
it says, "True badassery has no gender."
Oh, oh, oh,
There's Wonder
oh.
Woman, and there's Bonnie and Clyde. I love this one. This is one of my favorites. And that's all I've done. Well, I need to do some work. I just put down a pretty napkin. I'm gonna put some napkins in here for background too, because I've got too many napkins. So I'm gonna put it back.
Napkins make very, very bad, very, very good backgrounds.
Ooh. Hello to everybody out there. There's 8 of us out here. Come on in, say hey. We ain't gonna bite nobody.
Come on in and find yourself a comfortable seat and set yourself down. I think I want to make this a little thinner, a little more narrow. So I think I don't want this wider than the Bible itself.
I usually use a different array of glues. Like I've got a glue stick, and then I've got art glitter glue, and then I've got some matte medium gel. But you can always. Do I even have any? I don't think so. But you can just take glue, like school glue from the Dollar Tree or wherever, thin it out, put some water in it, and that makes a good kind of decoupage stuff. I love using that too, but mine's upstairs, so I'm using the matte medium gel today. But that's an easy one to use. Just thin it out, pour it down. It does good with napkins. I especially love it with napkins. I mean, you can use Mod Podge, but I personally am not a fan of Mod Podge. I don't like the smell.
I'm not really either.
I don't like the way it smells. And here in the South, it stays sticky. It's just a pain.
I don't usually have any luck with it drying real well. It seems like it always stays tacky.
Yeah.
And then somebody said they put like a little wax, like a wax over it. Hi, Eugenia. I see Eugenia. I see April Durgan.
Eugenia. I've seen her in a while.
She's up there from Oregon.
You guys hear an echo? I feel like I hear an echo. Thanks for coming in.
I just hear this sewing machine right now.
And my strength. Well, I love the sound of the sewing machine. You can do that all day and night. I can sleep with that.
I do too. I love the sound of the humming of a sewing machine. You know what? It's really weird. I love the sound of a chainsaw. It's like here in Florida, we have hurricanes, and so after a hurricane, then you hear chainsaws all over the place because people are having to chop down all the broken trees and stuff. I just think the sound of a chainsaw is just so awesome. I think that's pretty weird of me, but hey, gotta have something fun after the hurricane.
I don't know why there's echo. Hi.
Gosh, there's Janice Glines and Jean.
Hi, Janice.
Janine Anderson is from Roseburg, Oregon. It's 50 degrees over in Eugenia's front yard. And
Little
there's
Red Wagon.
Renee. Hello.
Didn't
There's
Little Red Wagon. Renee.
Dragging her little red wagon. Bumping up and down in her little red wagon.
Thanks for coming in, you guys. Ladies. Okay. I'm working in my glue book / napkin book / whatever you want to throw at it book.
Your beautiful book.
I need to do something easy. I've had a rough couple of days.
I don't think I have any books that are just
I thought so.
loaded glue.
I thought it was.
I just. Somebody named Tosox Treasures is in here, Renee. Ray.
No.
Tosox Treasures.
She ain't allowed in here. Where's the block button? Hey, Rosita. You getting ready for that sale? Rosita's doing the sale there, y'all.
She's going to sell them fuzzy things.
Let me see.
No. I thought Samantha selling fuzzy things last night.
Rosita, I just put you as a mod because I don't think I have any. You can put your link in if you want to put it in for the sale later. Well, actually, she's gonna be on at 6:30, but we plan to be out of here by 5:30, right?
By 6 o'clock, we're out of here.
6 o'clock. We're gonna be out here. We're only staying on an hour and a half. We've cut the
And
show.
then we're going over to Tosox Treasures. For any of you that like to buy things online and support other crafters, Tosox Treasures is Rosita, and Rosita sells really awesome stuff. I don't think she ever has any new stuff for sale. She goes out and does our shopping for us and finds cool things. Oh, I didn't want to sew that piece. I wanted to sew this piece.
Hang on, I'll find it and put it in.
Oh, good. Put a link. And so I know I like to support our
Rosina,
our fellow crafters.
All you gotta do is go in, hit share, and copy the link, and then come back to the video, and then you just paste it in.
There you go. Yeah, you're smart like that.
Sometimes
I'm very wise now that I'm old. I'm very wise, but my smartness left for the wisdom to fit in. So I'm not so smart anymore, but I am wise. Don't ask me the difference.
if you want to share this out, let other people know. I know a lot of people don't really know about my channel because I don't hardly go on. So let them know Lizzie's live because they want to see Lizzie.
Not so much. You just lying. I'm telling you.
I ain't lying. Hi, Evie. Evie's here. Oh,
And you were worried nobody would come. Oh, listen.
I'm going to have to dry just a little bit because I'm tearing the napkin.
Okay, now. Okay, now then, wise Lizzie.
Hi, Janine. Janine wants to know what kind of sewing machine you using, Lizzie. And yes, Rosita. Yeah, everybody, you don't have to mind. Just come and hang out because we have lots of fun up in there. Sometimes it's a little inappropriate, but who cares? It's fun.
I know last night them girls had me absolutely. I was laughing. I'm telling you, here I am sitting all by myself. I
It's
was.
a napkin, Eugenia.
They get me to laughing. My sewing machine is a brother, Janine. It's the brother CS6000.
It's a nice one too.
And it's not a real expensive one. It's just it's not a real cheap one. It runs about $200, maybe a little bit more than that, depending. And but I find it to be very good. I'm happy with it.
It's cool because she got a button she can push, and you don't have to push the pedal. That's
Yeah, I like that. This is the first sewing machine that I ever had that you can just push a button for the gas pedal. I like that. So I'm just going to hand stitch this piece and see how that works out for me. I like hand stitching. Genesis CF6000. CS like silly is mine. But I like it. I just really like it. You got a FAF, Janine? FAF 6091. That's a good brand of sewing machine.
Yeah, it is.
And you got it at a garage sale, so that is amazing.
Wow.
Yeah, that's amazing. There's a few of those really fancy. Well, I don't know how fancy they are, but they're built like a horse. I mean, they're made to sew two highways together or something.
Hi, Miss Alligator.
My machines are also old. They're made of metal. One of them has a knee pedal. Oh, yes. My mom had one with the knee pedal. Well, I got one really old one, and it is heavy. It's an old Singer portable, and it's got a crank. It hasn't even got any electric. No electric, just a crank. And I love it. So I'll always have a sewing machine, even if the apocalypse takes away our electricity.
Right. She don't even need no electricity for it.
No. I love it. I don't use it a whole lot. I need to use it more often so it stays the working parts keep That's right. Miss Allie K has a Singer. Singer is one of the oldest brands, I think, of sewing machines.
I got a Singer that it's an old Singer I used to quilt on, and then I started using it when I started paper crafting to sew. So I pretty much ruined it with paper, but that's what I used from paper. Then I bought me a cheapy brother to start sewing again with fabric, which, who knows? I might get a better one. Because I'm trying to finish my husband's quilt,
Yeah.
which he doesn't
Janice has a very old electric Singer and a more modern 60s Montgomery Wards. They were my mom's. Oh, how awesome is that? Yes. I just used it up was a couple of years ago was I had a Kenmore. And I really liked it, but I used it up. And that's when I got this one.
I have a treadle machine too. My husband took it apart because when we bought it, I bought it off of Facebook, and it's not usable anymore. But he made me a sewing table out of it. he took the bottom of the metal part and made me a sewing table. I put wood on the top, but I still
I
got
bet,
the
yeah.
and I want to. We're just gonna fix it up, and I'm just gonna use it for decoration.
And that would be nice too, just to have it for eye candy. But
That's
I bet it really wouldn't take a whole lot to get it working because them old machines were made so simple that that they most anybody can just get them back running again with just a little bit of oil.
yeah. And if you get a hand crank, you can get a hand crank off of Amazon.
Absolutely. And there's Beth Schuler. Hi, Beth.
Hi, Beth.
So awesome for you to stop by.
Thanks for coming in.
Beth, you know, you guys that have channels, if you can put your link to your channels in that other people can see.
They gotta be mine. Hold on a minute. I'll do mine. Beth, you put your channel in. And then her and Rebecca and Dana go on a lot together.
Yeah. The other day, Beth was on with five other ladies. They were on there.
Yeah? I must have missed that.
She was hauling a train load behind her.
All right, Miss Beth, you should be able to put in a link now.
Sears Kenmore first sewing machine. Still have husband bought our first Christmas married. Oh, that is awesome.
Man, my glue stick ain't wanting to stick. I'm just doing Gluebook pages. I'm trying to use like the same kind of colors. That's my when I make color pages. Like, well, let's say this one's gonna be blue, but it's got green on it too, don't it?
Oh, there's Susan Ernst. Hi.
Hi,
Thanks
Susan.
for coming.
Thanks for coming in.
You found us. You found us hiding in the bushes.
I'm trying to hide, not Lizzie.
No, you don't ever try and hide, Ray. You don't ever try and hide. You need to get your skills out there and show them off. We get such good ideas from each other.
I just gotta learn how to go live and not be freaked out by it.
Yeah, Ray has her own channel, but she doesn't go live very much, and she really doesn't use her channel very much. And so I've been just trying to help her get some encouragement so she will go more often, go live, and so every other week she's going to be going live on Hump Day, and I will be the opposite week. So we're going to take turns on our Hump Day.
Everybody go check out Beth. I don't mind doing lives. It's the recording videos and putting them out. I just find it very awkward to talk to a camera when there's nobody there.
But sometimes I can't even believe that I go live and do live videos because I've got this thing about talking to people. I have a problem with it. If I got a crowd of people in my house, I just clam up. I don't see a whole lot. But I can talk to people online all day long.
She's
all day long.
Yeah, she's full of it. This woman you talk to, the air.
This is my Bible, Beth. What I'm doing here is I'm making some kind of a cover for this Bible. I was gifted this Bible. This Bible was made in 1848. And the Bible is missing its cover. It has no cover. And it actually starts in Genesis chapter 8. So the beginning of this book is missing. but the rest of it is here. And the reason I know it's 1848 is because at the beginning of the New Testament is a page here for the New Testament where it doesn't have any kind of a, like our Bibles we get today, they're like the New King James Version or all these different things. This one isn't, it's just a Bible. So it says New Testament of our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, translated out of the original Greek. And here is 1848 is when this was printed. And so for a while I was thinking, well, maybe I would. The girl that sent me this, she had it, and she thought that maybe she would take it apart and use the pages. And she said, but she just couldn't do it, like in collage or something. And she says, she goes, I want to send it to you. Maybe you could use it. And I said, oh, if it's already falling apart, yeah, I probably could. And so she sent it to me. Once I got it, there's no way. I can't cut this. I can't take scissors and cut this. I just can't do that. And so even though it's not complete, it's missing the first 6.5 chapters because it's got part of the 7th. But what I'm making, I'm not attaching the cover to the Bible. I am making like a journal wrap for it. So now I just stitched this piece on. Now I just stitched this piece. This here piece I got from Carmen, sent me this. She and this is all scrap too. Carmen works with little bitty scraps like I do. Yeah, Allie says she could never cut up a Bible. Nope, I can't either.
I can't.
I did too, Beth. I just bought Bible markers. I bought these ones, Bible highlighters, Bible safe highlighters, and they're almost like the lead thing in it. It's almost like a like a gel almost. I like it because it doesn't bleed through to the other side of the page. And yes, Carmen is the empress of scraps. I'm telling you, she is amazing. So see, I just stitched this piece down here to the bottom. So then it flips over the Bible this way. And then this piece will go over, and then this will just close it up. And so it's going to be like and then I'm going to have buttons. And so, and I'm going to have buttons to hold it. But see, with that piece on the bottom, then that'll keep it from falling. But look at the page edges. You can see how old I've used that. I think it is just, yeah, I'm keeping my Bible very cozy. So, and this is something like I've made journal wraps like this before, because I have one journal. Let me see. I think I got it here somewhere. Well, maybe I don't know. See, this is a journal that is just a wrap. This is a journal wrap, and it's tied together. But the whole journal, it's not the yes, it's a Bible cozy. And but this journal is just a junk journal. It's everything journal. But I don't have it connected to the wrap. It's so, and you don't really have to. Oh, my little lady's coming up. I gotta put her back on. But you don't have to have your journal stuck to the wrap. You just your journal, and this is just the junk journal, all kind of junk in there, and instead of putting it in, instead of sewing the journal into the cover, I just have the cover wrapped around it. And so, and I just love doing this. I just love doing this kind of thing. And some of my pages aren't even connected. They're just in there. Oh, get back in there, you things. Let me
It's
put
Bible cozy.
Yeah. And so that's what you do. You can make your journal cozies, whatever. And you can switch them around and see. And then that just ties on there real nice and tight. And so my journal in there is all cozy in there. And it's little cozy.
Honestly,
So,
I prefer
and I
these.
have made some I call sleeping bags. Some of them I make a sleeping bag for my journals, and I can put a journal in the sleeping bag. It closes up, and there's a place for your pens or your markers or whatever. Is that what you're talking about, Happy Ray? That you're gonna do like an all blue page?
I
Like
mean,
a all
color pages, yeah. Because I made all these bags that I once upon a time. Because I cut a lot of tear a lot of stuff out of magazines. So I was doing like rainbow and then like reds and yellows, and then there's just bags and bags.
Oh, that's a good idea for
So
your colors.
I'm going in. I'm trying to put in some backgrounds right now, and then I'll collage over the top of it. But yeah, so like I went in. I think these are. I don't know what you maybe. Real simple, which is what's her name? Martha Stewart magazine. So like this was a page in the magazine, and it had this cool paint thing on it. So I just went through and pulled out colors like of blue. And I think I have different ones in here. There's some aqua in here. See, like this was cool for this dude with the violin. So
Oh, thank you, Beth, for putting in that link for toe socks.
yeah,
Yeah, she'll be on this afternoon at 6:30 or this evening Eastern. She's another Florida girl. We have a lot of Florida girls in our community of crafters. These here buttons, I just got these today from actually another Florida girl. She lives only about maybe 15 miles from me, if even that. She sent me a happy mail which included these buttons, which I think I'm going to use two of these buttons. These two wooden buttons I think I'm going to use on the front of this journal. But she also sent me, she crocheted this. Look how beautiful. She has a ring here,
cool.
and then she crocheted all the way around it, and then crocheted the little flowers of different colors. And then she's got a little piece of ribbon here with a little metal golden cross at the top. And I thought, oh my gosh, I got this today, and of all days, and the buttons. And I think this Bible cover, this journal wrap, is going to, my Bible wrap is going, this is going to live here. I think this will be perfect to have on here. And then these buttons, and they're made out of wood. I mean, these are gorgeous. And so I'm going to have this to close like this. And I'm going to put on some loops here and that's how it's going to close onto these two buttons.
Oh no.
So, but I've got to find a picture that I'm going to put in here because it's like a frame. And I thought about looking through my Christmas cards, because the Christmas cards, then you get a lot of really good images that would go good on a Bible. And so I thought about using this piece of fabric with the sewing machine. I love that sewing machine. And put that on there. But no, not for the Bible. I want to find something a little bit more a little bit different, but it is so pretty, and that's what's going to go on here.
If y'all hear anything, it's my husband talking to the dogs.
Talking to the dog.
Yeah.
All right, now, Happyrae, you're doing what you were telling me the other day is to reinforce the binding.
On the book? No, this is just a composition book that I've made into it. I guess you could put some tape over it.
No, but what you were saying that if I do fabric collage on a paper pages, that I might have to reinforce. And I thought you were talking about where the page turns there.
Oh, yeah. If you're going to do, you should be good if you're putting, are you going to put fabric on paper?
Yeah.
Then you'll be good. The fabric will reinforce the paper. If it's like if you're putting in old paper though, and it's kind of breaks easy, then you need to reinforce it or it's going to fall apart.
Okay.
But the fabric is a good way to reinforce.
Yeah.
Because I always use it. When I make journals, I like to put fabric on the spine of mine, like right here. Like I'll probably put a piece on here just to reinforce this because sometimes these fall apart after you've worked in them long enough.
Yeah, those composition books, they are really good. They're really good. That says put a lamb or something. Yes, a lamb would be beautiful on the front here.
Janice says Tallahassee maybe had a tornado.
Oh, no. Yeah, we're expecting some cool weather down here, Florida girls. It's supposed to this weekend, the temperatures are supposed to really drop.
And Susan said that she was knitting a bunch of grandma's favorite dishcloths. Ooh, Susan's a good one. She does.
Yeah.
She does crochet and knitting. I seen the things she made her grandbaby.
Oh, I know. She does so much amazing things. Sweaters. Oh my goodness.
She made a doll, didn't she? That's the kind of crocheting I want to learn how to do. When you make the little animals and stuff.
Oh yeah. I haven't attempted that yet. And Renee says she's watching and listening but cuddling her dog. So typing is near impossible. I mean, y'all are cute and everything, but my pup is my bestie. We understand that totally. That's something. Yeah, we understand that totally. Oh, an old piece of jewelry. You know, I could do that because I have got old crosses. That would be perfect if I just put a piece of fabric behind and then a cross on it. The cross, that's a good idea too. Yep, I got a lot of ideas. Lots of ideas. That's one good thing too about doing live streams is because
you get ideas.
because we get so many ideas from the people in the box. People in the box, the people in the chat. Yes.
Friends in the box.
Oh, Janice is trying a new pattern for beanies.
Oh.
I just love making old beanies. My late husband used to call them a toboggan. Some people, I think, call them a toboggan.
Oh my God, we always called them toboggans, and they always had the pom-pom on the top.
And you guys called them toboggans too?
Toboggans.
Yeah, we called them toboggans back in the day. I don't hear people calling them toboggans anymore. Well, when we were in Minnesota, a toboggan was something you slid down the hill with on the snow.
I don't know. That's just what we call them. I remember I had a light blue and white Tar Heel one with a big pom-pom on the top.
Oh, that's cool.
Because I used to live in North Carolina when I was little.
North Carolina?
North Carolina.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's where my family's from. North Carolina.
Yeah. And for us, Glennis, not Glennis, Janice, in Minnesota, we had toboggans, which were a sled that just slid right on the base of the sled, just slid on the snow, but a sled had the little tracks on it.
Oh, okay. Hi, Sherry.
And Melissa Sue. Yep. Now I'm going to sew these two buttons on here.
Thanks for coming in on the first free flow. Hey. If you
Eugenia says most of her kids live in North Carolina.
Whereabouts?
North Carolina.
My kin is from Tabor City, which is way south, right there at the state line where South Carolina is. It's about 40 minutes from Myrtle Beach.
Melissa Sue says she's new to us. We love new friends.
Oh,
Make new friends, but keep the old. One is silver and the other's gold.
well, thanks for coming in.
I know it. We like new friends. We like new friends because we do never have enough. Gastonia. Have you heard of Gastonia? North Carolina?
No.
Nobody's ever heard of Esco, Minnesota either. That's where I lived.
No, I definitely heard of that one.
Esco. We was the Esco Eskimos up there in our school. Esco High School, hats off to thee. True our colors to we shall ever be firm and strong, united are we. You rah for Esco High, you rah for the Eskimos. That was my school.
Listen, I'm working in the Gluebook, and Miss Lizzie is working on a cover for her Bible, for her really old Bible.
Right now I'm trying to thread this needle. How come I can't thread this needle? Thread, go through the needle, please. Oh, dang it. Where'd my other needle go?
I switched on my chair. I thought this one is not going to squeak like the other one. I lied. This one squeaked too.
I think all chairs squeak.
It's just as bad as the other one. I thought, well, this one won't squeak. No. I'm going to have to get the husband to look at him. The other one's even worse, though. I'm working in my group, and I'm trying to do like color.
Janice says when she worked for a cattle semen sales company, one of the salesmen lived there. A what? A camel? No. Cattle semen sales. Okay.
Where?
I guess over there in North Carolina.
Oh.
Over there in yeah, Susan says oil your chair.
I don't think it's that, Susan.
And Eugenia used to do shipping for that industry. You know what? Sometimes I wonder about some industries, but you know, one of the things I remember about living on the farm, when we was on the farm, and we was just kids, it's the way we grew up, I guess it was once a year, the breeder man came, and it was just a breeder man. He just came, and he had a very long glove. It was an extremely long glove. It went up to his shoulder.
No.
And he would stand like on a little ladder, a little ladder, and he would get the cows ready to have a baby calf.
Oh, Lizzie.
Mhm. with
TMI.
that little with that little glove he wore.
Ah,
But now, and I didn't think nothing of it. Didn't think nothing of it because we raised on that farm and we've seen it done every year when the breeder man would come and the breeder man would take care of things. And by the time he left, every one of them cows was pregnant. And but when I think about it now, it's like that was pretty weird. How they get that stuff?
how do you think they get it?
I don't want to talk about it.
You brought it up.
No, I didn't. I didn't bring it up. It was Janice. Janice brought it up because she said she worked. Now maybe I missed. They use it for breeding, Lizzie. Big business. States area was. See, Janice worked there.
We gotta eat.
She said when I worked. Janice said when I worked at a cattle semen sales company, one of the salesmen lived there. And so when she first said that, I thought about a seaman, like a people in the Navy. But then I seen how it was spelt and it didn't have an A in it. And so then I had to kind of question it. So I would understand it completely. And I just wouldn't want to have to be one of the persons that collected this stuff. But I do know it gets collected because I used to watch this show. I don't know if it still comes on, but it's Dirty Jobs.
Oh Lord.
It's Dirty Jobs or something. And that was always interesting, that show. But there was one time that yeah, I watched it. It was interesting. Okay, we won't go deep into that, but
Yeah, he's done some awful stuff.
oh yeah, but he'd get right into that. There's
Look at my brush. Unicorn horn.
oh, that's it. This is where I start talking about that old Bible you got there. Let's see if you. Well, you know, it it it. Just a minute. I'm going to show you a few pages of this. Oh, I will because there's pictures in it. I just want to get this. I just want to get this one button sewn in here right now. But there is jobs out there for everybody. There's jobs, and that might sound like a weird job and a weird way of doing things, but it is the way we do things. That is the way things are done. You know what?
Did it in school? I think it was called animal husbandry. Wasn't it something like that?
Maybe, yeah. You know what job I seen people doing in a video the other day? I was down in the oh gosh, southern Florida. What do you call that? What? I don't remember what road that is. But in the where they have all the alligators in the no anyway. Do you know what people do? They go out and catch snakes for a living.
Oh no.
They go out and they catch these big long 10, 12 foot long like a boa constrictors or something. Alligator alley. That's what I was trying to think of, Janice. And it's like two people will be on a team and one will kind of egg the snake on and then one's back there to grab it right behind the head. And then they put it in the pillar case and they sell them snakes for like $300 a snake.
No, thank you. I can't do that.
I can't see how in the world they would want to do this. I'd be scared to half out of my wits. But
I ain't doing those.
yeah.
Nope.
I do want to show you a couple pages in this Bible since there's an interest. But I'm going to love this. I'm going to love my cover. But in this Bible, there's some papers in here that whoever owned it had written. This was almost like an obituary that was written here. But look at on this one, that the
Look,
writing on that is so beautiful. Oh, that's a lot of Blu-ray. That's
isn't that
cool.
cool? That's going on a page.
But there is, okay, some of the names of the books of this Bible are a little bit different. Yeah, I want to find.
No rope.
This, this is some newspaper clippings, but they are of like obituaries. And this one come from 1907. That one. I just leave them in there because they belong to be there. Here's one of the images. There's images in here, and yeah, no ropes. Eugenia says snakes are no ropes down here.
No way. No way. Not the cow singing ladies. What? She says now this is a great intro to you guys. Now when I see you live, I'm thinking of that's the cow singing ladies, Melissa Sue said. Please don't.
Mm, yeah, but watch them catch them snakes. I couldn't take my eyes off the screen because I was scared. I knew one of them was going to get killed. But they catch them, and I don't know what I they're invade the boa constrictors are really getting very invasive down there in Alligator Alley, and they are so bad that they're killing off the alligators.
Yeah, I saw that.
That's amazing. But see that picture? There's pictures like this. They're like ink drawings, and the frames are so detailed. And they drew these back in the 1800s. Let me see if I can find.
Ooh,
And it's a nice print too.
I don't even want to cover this one up. I just like the way it looks.
I like the way it looks too. There's Job. I want to read Job again.
I need a squeegee. Oh, a squeegee with it. I don't have nothing over here.
And I love, look at how in here the age has just darkened these pages.
I'm gonna put it up so they can see it. You can show them closer.
Okay. But now I was looking to see if there was, oh, here's a piece of, that's a piece of fabric. For some reason, they were using that for a bookmark, I guess. And all of the numbers are like Roman numerals of the chapters. Like see VII, so that's chapter 7, chapter 8. I was wondering, I gotta find the Song of Solomon. Little scrap of paper. Isaiah. Oh, somebody drew a line there for some reason.
I wonder if I'm even gonna hear it when the a glass is squeezing.
Prayer cloth. Yes, Beth. That's what that was. A little prayer cloth.
I don't think I got no glass in here. I got jars.
That is what that is. That was somebody's prayer cloth that they used for when they prayed. Oh my gosh. You are right. Thank you for that. Because, see, I knew about prayer cloths, but that didn't pop in my head when I saw it just then.
Oh, Lord. Sorry, guys. I may have.
Oh, Eugenia went to a rattlesnake roundup once, followed by the snake and bear barbecue. Ooh. We used to have a rattlesnake festival every year here in Zephyr Hills near us. And people could go catch rattlesnakes and enter them in the county fair, but I don't think they can do it anymore. Oh, and see, here's a page in here, and it's a table of the several passages of the Old Testament quoted by Christ and his apostles in the New Testament. So a lot of these in this list are things you can compare from the Old to the New Testament. I thought that's interesting. There's a table of time, a table of offices and conditions of men. Interesting stuff. And that's why I decided I can't take this apart any more than it's fell apart, and I can't get rid of it either, right?
Didn't you get one of your family Bibles? I thought that's what that was.
Oh, I have my uncle just gave me a Bible that was my grandmother's, and it's all written in Finnish. Because I'm half Finnish myself because my dad is Finnish. My dad was Finnish, and
Oh, that's not the same one.
her whole Bible, and I just got that a couple months ago.
I thought that
And
was.
there's another verse that says, "Your sins will be gone, and you will be white as snow." It's white.
Like this little.
Oh, and this piece of cloth in here, it's not white, but I bet it was white.
Let's do him coming off the side in the middle, right here in the crack. Look. Kitty.
Here's another image. There's a lot of pictures in here. It says, "Bar Jesus struck with blindness." Acts 13, X111, XIII. Bar Jesus struck with blindness.
That choo-choo train's my sister texting me.
Oh,
I put a kitty in the crack. Kitty in the crack.
oh, that's cute. I like doing that in a glue book. When a lot of times you'll find a picture of just a part of an animal or a part of a something,
But it's
and then yeah, and then you can put it right in the crack. Jana has got to take some Tylenol and have to take a little nap. See you later. Thanks for coming on.
Thank
Love
you.
the rap, and love your blue book.
Ray.
Ray. Thanks for coming, Janice. It's always good to see you.
Appreciate you.
Oh, Eugenia says the pictures in the German Bible scared her when she was little.
Hey, Pam. Pam's here.
Made by Pam.
Pam. That lady's a thrifting queen. She can sew.
Yeah.
Bad woman too.
This one here is the first epistle of Paul, the apostles to the Corinthians. That's what this. So there's John. You know what? I was just going to say them for Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, and I almost said John, George, Paul, and Ringo. Wasn't the same four people, was it? Wasn't the same four dudes. But now at the beginning of the New Testament is John. No, it's not John, George, Paul, and Ringo. It's Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. But now, back here, it says the first epistle of Paul, the apostle to the Corinthians.
Oh my God, you're killing me, Lizzie.
I think now it's just says Corinthians. I don't know. And look at here, another little piece of fabric. Just a little tiny piece of fabric. So could this have been a prayer cloth that maybe somebody's grandma, the first four couldn't carry it too. But see, Beth, that's another little piece of fabric in this book. I keep finding treasures. And now that you let me know that they're pieces of prayer cloth, I emit and the edges of this piece of fabric is like it's like frayed. So it very easily could be that, some people use prayer beads when they pray, just something to focus on. And here is just a little piece of cloth stuck in the Bible. So yes, I really believe that there has been a lot of prayers said over this piece of cloth. We'll all be jiggered.
It may be, I don't know, maybe a bookmark. I don't know. You said it's a prayer cloth.
Prayer cloth. I would, because it's too small to be a bookmark. Because if you put it up here to mark a page, it would get lost. But it's just in the Bible. It's just stuffed in there. So I believe that's what it is. Now, see here, and here's Revelations. And it says the revelation of St. John the Divine. Now, in the Bible, it just says revelation. But here it's in 1848, they said it was a revelation of St. John the Divine. And that's the beginning of the chapter of Revelations. So there's some different things. There's the third epistle of John, the general epistle of Jude. The second, I'm going to have to take like one of these short, like Jude here, and check it along with Jude in the King James Version and see if there's any differences. Papa, what are you looking for, sweetie?
Those two big brown book-looking things that I had up there.
Two big brown book-looking things? Were they a book? Were they a box?
That's the problem. I can't remember what's that.
Oh.
I can't figure out what the hell it is.
You can't remember if they were a book or if it was a box?
No, it wasn't it was
Oh. I'll help you look in a little
it
while.
was like a book or maybe
You don't know
what? Do you know what it was used for?
no, I can't remember the name of it. I just know it's brown and they're big.
They're brown and they're big.
Yeah.
I'll help you look for brown and big stuff in a little while.
I like
What time is it here?
5:38.
little
Oh,
kitty.
you know what? 5:30. Oh, yeah, we still got a little bit more time.
How much more time we got? 25 minutes. The clock says.
Okay.
Maybe 20 then, because remember I started late, but the timer.
And then here it says the second epistle of Paul the apostle to the Thessalonians. Oh yeah, I really got to look at this more. I quit tearing it apart. I think this is the most awesome thing since sliced bread.
Since the spring. I really do have a million things already cut out. I don't know why I'm sitting here cutting.
So I got one of my buttons on. Oh, where'd my other button go? Here's my other button. Here's my other button. Yeah. So I'll put this button on right here. And now each week when we come on, we don't know what we're going to be doing. We are not going to have no plans ahead of time because we don't know how to do that.
And we more likely ain't doing the same thing.
You just never know. You just never know
Let's
what we're going to
hair.
do. Because see, this was just a thought that came into my mind recently because I was thinking about selling this. And I thought, should I sell it just as it is, or should I take it apart and sell it? Then I thought, I do neither one. I'm keeping it right for myself. Because I could probably sell it for $10, and then I'd spend the $10 on ice cream and cake, and then I would eat it, and then I would have nothing, and I wouldn't have my Bible either. And so no, I ain't selling it.
Love at first bite.
So once I get it all fixed up
It's a little
and
valuable.
beautiful,
Yeah.
there is Kathy Lake.
Hi, Kathy.
Kathy Lake. There she is.
Thanks for coming in. I guess mine's going to be a little. This is a little Valentine's because it's love at first bite. Look how
Keep hearing.
look, a lot of kitties.
You got blue. That is so pretty. Doing all in blue like that. That's a pretty glue page.
Oh, my cat's not blue though. It's got blue eyes. It's a blue color.
But no, see, you do all blues. But if you have a little red kitty like that, well, that kitty's not red, but you have to know I'm not too bright.
Blue.
So,
I'm going to use this word. Blue.
blue on blue, heartache on heartache. Oh, there is Tina's Messy Crafty Life. Hello, Tina.
Hi, Tina.
Tina, are you new girl or do we know you from somewhere else?
We know Tina. Hi, Tina. Thanks for coming in.
Okay. I'm glad we know you. But we like to have new people too, you know.
Lizzie might not know you, but I'm sure she knows you. She just don't remember.
I know you now, darling. I remember everything. Are you kidding? I remember everything. I have no problems with my memory.
Mine like a trap.
Yeah, I got a memory like an elephant. I just can't remember where I put my elephant.
Ooh, I like this. Look at this one. This one's pretty cool. I know it's got other colors, but it's still got blue in it. She's kind of fun.
Yeah.
I put this dude on this page. He looks kind of cool.
Oh, I like that dude. Yeah. He's got him a cello there.
I just love this one. I don't even think I'm covering this one up. It's just staying like this. That's just fun art.
What is that on that picture? It looks like it's a bunch of levels.
It is.
That is so cool.
I know. Who knew? I could have went out in the garage
At one time in my life, I wanted to make art out of metal things, and if I'd known how to weld, I would have. And can you just imagine though, making like have a bunch of levels and put them together and weld them to make like a dragonfly? Wouldn't that be cool?
Which side do you like better? This is the other side. This one's
Well,
cool.
that one's got my thighs.
Well, I mean, I could still use this side, but I could get this girl out of it. So maybe we'll do her and see what happens.
Yeah, use that girl. I think she's beautiful. I think she's very beautiful.
She's got
Beautiful little girl.
She's got Lizzi's eyes.
She's
Got
got
my
a little bit of beauty in her.
I wish I had that.
If I could just put now, if I just tie a piece of string and glue, piece of string and glue, piece of string and glue. You take the neck from some old bottle. You take the horse from
You know what?
I
I think there's a free site you can get magazines from because I don't pay for these. I think I signed up and they just come.
Really?
I think so. I can't remember what it is. I'll have to get the information, and maybe I'll try to share it out in the group. But I don't pay for magazines anymore either, but they just kind of show up. I don't know how that works, but it's kind of cool.
I think that's nice.
I do pay for the Somerset. That was the only one I paid for.
And you really pay for that one.
I really pay for that one.
Yep.
That's why I can't cut them up.
There is Vigdis Christensen. Hello, darling.
Hi, Victus.
All the way from Norway.
Yep. She's a regular in your channel.
Yeah, the first snippet in that area. That was that first little in that era that they had snippets back then. That's amazing.
Ooh. You need to add it to your cover.
I don't know. I just feel it belongs in there. I just feel like I once something belongs somewhere, I gotta leave it there. In this Bible, I mean, even if it's just a scrap of paper, I can't throw it away.
Beth, Tina has a channel. If you want to share out her link, she does lives.
Who does?
Tina.
Tina does?
She does a lot of mixed media.
Oh, well then, yes. Then put that out. I don't get to a lot of lives, but I'm going to do like Becca's doing with her little, she's got a little chart she made. I lost my needle. Oh, there it is. She has a little chart she made. Oh, Beth said she already did. But Becca has a chart that she keeps track of who goes live on what days.
Yes, she does.
And I need to do that myself because I don't always get notifications. Sometimes I get notification after notification. Sometimes I get diddly squat.
I think she's going to put it in her Facebook group. Is that
Oh,
right?
that would be good. That would be good. Because then so then, especially for people that have a regular scheduled live, that is good to know when they go live. I'm just going to use these little hair ribbons.
Becca and Beth seems like they always live. Every time I turn it on, they on.
I'm telling you, Beth goes on live a lot. But then I don't think she's got children at home. I mean, I don't have children at home living with me. But dang, them kids just keep coming in like they were living here.
I don't have I have one living here, but they don't count. They're too old to count anymore.
But see, then my kids will walk in, Mom, are you on that computer again? You know, because I'm right here in the dining room, you know. And so, or sometimes my daughter will call, she goes, we want to come over, but we're wondering if you're on the computer. I said, don't turn your computer off, come on. So, I have too many family interruptions. So but I get to watch some. Tina is in Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Who? Yep.
If I have a brother that's in Sturgeon Bay, Wisconsin, which up there in Lake County.
Hi, Tammy.
Tammy Wolf, you beautiful lady, you.
Thanks for coming out.
Tammy's been putting up the neatest stuff in the Scrappin Lizzi Unicorn group. She has been posting some of the neatest little craft ideas, and they're like easy ones to do. Like they're cute and wonderful and simple to do crafts. I like that, Tammy. You're posting some really cool stuff.
I need to eat.
Right up my alley. Because I only do 11 different things, and I need to have more.
This lady, she's doing something different every day, y'all. I can't keep up. She's a master at crafting.
But I never really finished things before
You
I
need to show
started.
some of your dolls you made. The
Well,
one
yeah, I just did a bunch of dolls. I got on a doll kick. I think I made about 7 dolls in a row in a couple of days.
after
I
we
got
did
them
the
all
roast,
in the shop.
she went crazy.
But now I want to get this Bible cover finished. And then you never know what I'll be doing. And Beth says she streams Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at 6 p.m. Let me write that down right now. Gosh, I thought you went on more than that. Oh, you might go on with other people, maybe? Okay, Beth.
She goes on with Becca and Dana sometimes.
Yeah, I know she has people come in with her, but I don't know if she goes on other people's. I think she does. Okay, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at 6 p.m. Eastern.
I don't know if I like them on that page.
Okay.
I want to put them on
And
the background. Maybe.
you piggyback on Becca and Dana. Does that mean you go on their channel? Is that what piggyback means? I think that's what piggyback means. Dana lives in Florida too, doesn't she, Beth? I think so. Becca's in Texas, I think.
Yes.
This is where you find out that I was lying. You're lying when I said my memory is just like yeah.
See,
Lie.
I told you it's a still.
Lizzie, I'm glad you like the crafts. I do, Tammy. You have posted some of the neatest stuff, and I've already tried a lot of them. I need to go back through and see which ones I've missed that or not tried yet.
I don't know though. This ain't blue. What should I do? I might use this. I just use this blue.
Oh, she's in Tampa. Okay, so she's not far.
But I need some more blue to put on here. Blue.
We need to have a retreat in the center of the state for all the Florida girls.
Ooh, look at this. Look at this one, Lizzie. What? Bam.
Oh wow!
Isn't that pretty? That's purple.
It's purple. Yeah, it's purple.
I love that one too. But we're doing blue. Purple's gonna have to be another time.
So now I have my buttons.
Ooh, I found the people. Look at that.
So now that fits. I didn't put this in. That would be fun. I had a retreat. Well, I didn't have it. A friend of mine, one of my subscribers, got a retreat together for me on my birthday 3 years ago, I think. And there was 7 of us that all met out on Hudson Beach, and we stayed for 4 days. And I'm telling you, that was so much fun. And I have memories from that retreat that will never go away. They were so awesome.
Memories.
Oh yeah, it was because it was my 70th birthday. So that's how long ago it was. So it's been 3 years ago. Gosh, was it fun.
Sad.
For everybody for all of us to get together. And there was from Florida. Everybody was from Florida except for one was from Alabama. And retreats are fun. I'm telling you, they are so much fun.
She was a Bama girl.
She's a Bama girl. So now if this, and that's what I'm going to do, Beth. I'm going to look for a cross that I can put in the center here. And this will be, I can still put like a trim down this edge right here. But this will protect my book. That will protect my Bible. So it's covered at the bottom. See? That's the bottom. But you can still see the pages at the top. I just love that old look. I just love that old look. I think it's just amazing. I thought Mary would come on tonight, but she has a little trouble finding things on the computer. So
Who?
Mary, the girl that sent me this today, that she lives just a little ways from me. A hop, skip, and a jump.
Really?
Yeah, she doesn't live far at all. But she doesn't travel around too much because she's in her 80s.
Oh. Okay.
So
Well, that's no
I
good.
am not. I mean, Denise says she's got to run. She's so glad to have spent time with you. See you next Wednesday. All right. Thank you so much. Oh,
Thanks,
and there's
Denise.
Kathy Whitney.
Hi,
Kathy Whitney. She's the one that really got me into making those dolls. And I just made 7 dolls in a row.
Oh, that's the
7.
doll lady.
That was Kathy Whitney. That she posted the pictures of hers in the group. I have been through them pictures already, or 3 or 4 times. I got to go through them again. And because each time I go through them, I'm not copying any of her dolls, but I'm getting ideas. When I look at her dolls, I go, "Oh, I need to do that." And see, I can't come up with a whole lot of stuff on my own. And so, oh, and there's Calico Kate. Hello, Calico Kate. She's another Florida girl. Well, she's a halftime Florida girl.
Halftime.
Maybe, is that called a snowbird? I don't know. Yeah,
Yeah.
she's a halftime Florida girl because then the rest of her time is in Missouri. Family, she's got family up there. Kathy Whitney said she loved my new art dolls. Yeah, you got, if it wasn't for you, Kathy, I would not have made them art dolls, which I've made a lot of art dolls in the past.
Got her
And
on the roll.
all out of many different things. But when I seen yours, oh my gosh, I just was on the doll wagon.
She was
I
on
was
the roll.
excited. Okay, and there's Calico Kate's channel that just posted that.
Thank you, Beth.
See, you guys are awesome to share like that.
Beth didn't know
And
she was going to come in and start working.
in the Scrappin Unicorn group, Facebook page group, we encourage anybody, if you have a group, a new group, or a group you just want, you're welcome to post your live streams or whatever in that group. We don't have any real strict rules in there.
Mine too.
And there's Joy Robinson.
Hi.
When I said there was one girl that was in Alabama that wasn't from Florida at the retreat, that was Joy Robinson. Yep, she's an Alabama girl. Yes. It's good to see you, Joy. I'm happy to see you so much. Oh my word, yes. I just to see all of these names. It's just heartwarming to see everybody. And it's like everybody's right here in our room, isn't that right?
They can come on in. I got a new craft room that's big enough for everybody.
That's right. Big enough for everybody. I like to watch this one lady. There goes that memory again. But she's got a long green couch. Somebody probably knows her by the long green couch.
Janet.
Who?
Is it Janet?
No.
Janet
A
Nash?
long, No, not Janet Nash.
No?
There's another lady that's got a long green couch, and she invites everybody to sit on her couch, and it's green, and she lives
Yes.
in Norway. Yes, the last homie house. Joy got it. Ding, 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 ding. I love watching her. And she invites everybody. Yep, the last homely house. And she invites everybody to come sit on her long green couch. Kate. Yep, that's her name, Kate. And is she ever? She is a sweet lady. And her kitty cats and her chickens and her ducks in her farmyard. Kathy said she loves her too. Isn't that something how we get to know? She's in the UK there somewhere, yeah. I don't, is she in Norway? I don't know if she's in Norway. But I love to watch her. And then the two guys that do they sit and knit for a bit. Who are the two guys that sit and knit for a bit? That is
It for a bit.
they sit and knit for a bit. But they do more than just knitting too.
I watched two guys at cross stitch.
Do ya?
Yeah.
You know, some of the best cross stitchers are guys. And Arnie and Carlos. Yes, Arnie and Carlos. I love watching them, especially when they're doing a cooking show.
That might be them. They might do cross. Do they do floss too? Because I can wear.
They may do cross stitch too because they show us their gardening, like they're planting. They
Are
do
they from
cooking.
Florida?
No, they don't live in Florida. They live in Norway, I think. Over in that airway. In that. Vigus is asking you what do you use as glue?
Well, you can use several things. I got a couple of things up here. I got glue stick, which so you can get these in dollars. I got some glitter glue, but I don't use this a lot for this. I don't use it a lot for this. Usually, I like this for putting down like thick stuff. But if it's just magazine pages, you can use the glue stick. I use matte gel medium right now because that's what I have on hand. But I usually use just Dollar Tree Elm glue, whatever, in a bottle, and I just water it down a little, pour some out, and pour water in it and make it a little thin. And that's usually what I use. That's what I usually like the best. But I don't have my bottle down here. It's upstairs, so I'm using the matte gel medium. But yeah, just Elmer's or Dollar Tree glue is really good. It's really my favorite.
Yeah.
And then I just glue my stuff down with the glue stick. But usually if it's thick, if it's more like cardstock, I usually put some of this on it because sometimes this don't keep the cardstock down. So yeah, you don't need special glue.
Yeah, they're just called Arnie and Carlos. Victus said that she's met Arnie and Carlos 2 or 3 times. They are amazing. They come over here to the States every once in a while on trips. And they have their own line even of wool, of yarn. And they do like pages in magazines and stuff. But I love them. When they're cooking, because is it Arnie? I always forget who's who. But one of them is always like kind of the silly one, and the other one's the serious one when they're cooking. And I just love watching them. They're just amazing. Yeah, and they are handsome guys.
Oh, there goes the timer.
Oh, Susan said she watched Arnie and Carlos this morning. Well, that's telling us that we've come to our limit. We decided that an hour and a half is about our limit for sitting still and not getting into trouble.
Well,
And
you
so,
what you've done, and then I'll show them what I've done, and we'll.
okay, all right. Well, what I've done now is I've taken my old Bible here, my very vintage Bible. Now, this is vintage. Maybe it's even antique, but it was printed in 1848. But it has no cover, and it's missing the first part of the Bible, so it only starts at Genesis chapter 8. So it's missing the front, and it's coming apart. Well, I thought about selling it first, like auctioning it off, and then I thought, no, there's no way I can part with it. Well, when I first got it, I told the lady that sent it to me that I would cut it apart and use it for collage. I said, yeah, no problem. Until I got a hold of it and I touched it, and I said, no, I can't. So it didn't have a cover. It has no cover. So what I made just now is I made this. It's a wrap. So I took a piece of um, upholstery fabric that was enough to wrap all the way around it, and then I just put scraps of fabric all over it because I am a scrapping person. And then this here piece, look, my thumbnail just came off. This piece was a piece that my friend Carmen sent me that she made all out of scraps. And here it says, joy in the simple things, attitude of gratitude, and love works. So I made that in a flap to flap over. And then this closes here. And I put 2 buttons and 2 loops to close the buttons. So this is my Bible wrap. And this will protect my Bible. It doesn't have a lid on it or a cover. So that's what I did this evening. And I thank you all for watching. Okay, now let's see what our Ray did.
I just put down some napkin on these 2 pages and some magazine pieces of blue. This dude right here. These are just some swatch and fabric pieces on this part. I did this one. This was on a spread that was in there where they did paint across, but I switched this one up. I put my kitties in here, and they love it first bite. And then this page is in the works. I got this one, which I don't know if I'm going to do anything to, but I don't know yet. I got these girls I want to put on this side over here, but we'll have to save that for next time. So that's what I did. And
Now,
go ahead.
Go ahead. I was just going to say next week, same time, but it'll be on my channel next week.
Yeah, they'll be on Miss Lizzie's channel, and we'll send out a notification in the group, and she will pre-post it so it'll be up there ahead of time in YouTube so you can see.
And it'll be that.
Thank you.
I run out of air in an hour and a half. I have that COPD. It's that crazy old people drama. Crazy old people drama. Excuse me. Oh my goodness.
Okay, so we
always start at 4:30 Eastern time.
4:30. We're going out with it. Video.
Where did Ray go? She said something about her computer, and then poof, she was gone. Poof, she was gone. Because we got plans here.
You think I was Good night.
Good night. Oh my gosh, there's Becca. Hello, we just getting off. Love you, girl.
Bye, Becca. Hurry.
We start at 4:30 every Wednesday.